Hi, my name is Adam. I am the team lead of Team WestWind, and in this video we're going to be talking about our project with Discovery Lab Global this summer, which was to create an AI campus. First, a little bit about Team WestWind. It was made up of 3 members, myself, Sari, and Shriram. I worked mostly on the robotics lab, Sari worked mostly on the AI classroom and learning lab, and Shriram worked mostly on the command room. The 3 of us came together to create an AI research campus that interested students would come to in order to learn more about AI and to also get some hands-on experience with AI and maybe some projects of their own. The power of hosting this in the virtual campus is that it allows anyone from anywhere in the world to log on and use the features of the classroom that we developed, listen to lectures, and even control their own Raspberry Pi from in-world. And also, maybe even more important, they can communicate with each other like they're in the same place so they can further each other's education. Now, there are 3 main components to this campus: the robotics lab, which was my project, the command center, which was Shriram's, and the AI classroom and learning lab, which was Sari's. So the first part of my project was to create a telepresence robot. I worked to make a virtual robot that was controlled with neural commands, and then I made the virtual robot control a physical version of that same robot. There are 2 versions of a telepresence robot in the robotics lab. The first is a dynamic control robot. This allows the physical robot to mimic the arm angle of the virtual robot. That does not require scripting for each pose the robot will go to. It just changes based on the angle of the virtual robot. The second version, however, is a command-controlled robot. This robot makes predetermined moves based on the commands it receives from the neural headset. The benefit to this is that you can script more complex moves for the robot to execute, but the downside is they have to be triggered by their own individual commands and pre-scripted. So the rest of my project was to create a robotics AI testbed in the form of a robotics lab in World. In the back of the classroom, you can see a pedestal with 5 panels. 4 of the panels have robots listed, one that is controlled through touch, one that is controlled through buttons, one that is controlled through an HTTP request, and one that is controlled by poses. Now, clicking one of these panels will spawn the robot on the back pedestal and change the slides in the back so that students can follow along and make their own versions of this robot. Now, if they get stuck, above the presentation board there are 4 other panels that contain the scripts required to make the robots perform their proper actions. Students can read these and build their knowledge based off of them and hopefully improve the scripts and make their own projects. Now I'm going to pass it off to Sari so she can tell you about her AI classroom and learning lab.
Hi, my name is Sari, and I'll be talking about the AI classroom that I developed for the AI campus. So the AI classroom allows guest speakers to interact with students from around the world and breaks down the barrier of students having to go to a specific location to hear a guest speaker. And it's a space where students can learn different information, get lessons, and also have hands-on experience with artificial intelligence. And there are several different features that I've implemented that allow guest speakers to use many different forms of communication to share information with students. So there are 3 features: live streaming, whiteboard, and presentation slides, and also the ability to translate a guest speaker who speaks another language. And I will be demoing all of these features now. So when I enter the classroom, I see this live stream board. So these 2 bubbles are me. One is from playing out of my desktop and one is from my phone. You can actually see it, and that's the image coming out of my phone. So one thing I can do is I can actually listen and demo that. So if I turn on the microphone on my phone, testing, I actually could hear it from the virtual world. The other thing that I can do is I can go into this whiteboard. So as you can see, any student can go to the whiteboard and they can write something. Hi, and I'll be able to see that on my phone. So now as a guest speaker, I can write back to the students, hello students, and then this shows up almost immediately on the board. And another feature that we have is the ability for the guest speaker to share slides. So right now it's loading. So all that's necessary is for one student to click on this board and it will start to play the slides. So you can actually navigate to the slides that it's talking about, but it will also, if you just press the play button, it will automatically go through the slides at a speed that the guest speaker can set up. The final feature in the virtual classroom is the language translation capability. So this feature works by taking the computer output, so anything that is playing in world, a guest speaker speaking, a video, anything, and changes it into microphone input using a virtual cable. This way, you can feed it into Google Translate's voice feature and immediately translate and produce a transcript live of what the guest speaker is saying. And I will be demoing this feature now, and whatever you see on Google Translate can be live streamed using the language translation board in World.
Gracias por acompañarnos también. Y last but not least, como dirían los estadounidenses, Isabel de Saimado de Alvarado, vicepresidenta de Panamá y ministra de Relaciones Exteriores. El ciclo de...
So as you can see, this is live translating what is going on in the video, and it would work the exact same way if someone was speaking in World, and students would be able to see a transcript of what the guest speaker was saying as soon as it was happening. And this feature can also be used to make a transcript of anything being said, even if it's in another language, if someone's having sound issues or something like that. Now I'm going to pass this over to Sriram, who will explain the command center.
Hi, my name is Sriram Nagapan and I primarily worked in the command room. The command room shows the power of the virtual world to monitor and control physical happenings through a command table interface. The command room mainly focuses on sending information from physical objects to the virtual world. The command room consists of 4 tracking walls, which I'll be talking about. This is the AI command table, and as you can see, this is the snapshot of the satellite image of the OSU campus. This AI command table tracks the location of any physical object in the OSU campus by using its GPS location. The command table receives the GPS coordinates of the physical object by using an HTTP request and moves a push pin to the exact location that the object is in the real world. This is a virtual tracking wall, and this tracking wall tracks avatars in the AI campus. And as you can see, the image is a screenshot of the AI campus, and the position of any avatar in the AI campus is denoted by a push pin along with their name. Any avatar in the AI campus can also be messaged by using this tracking wall. This is the remote virtual tracking wall, and this tracking wall tracks avatars in Open Campus 2019. And what makes this wall special is that it tracks avatars in a remote region, and any avatar in Open Campus 2019 also appear in the AI campus. Any avatar can also teleport to any location in Open Campus 2019 by using this tracking wall. This is the world tracking map, and it is very similar to the OSU tracking map, except that it covers the entire world instead of just the OSU campus. When this world tracking map is clicked, it prompts Google Maps to open an image of the exact same coordinates that was just clicked by the user. All these projects by Team WestWind showcase the power of the virtual world to be used as a learning tool and how it can be used to gather people together, organize information, and also to set up tutorials. These projects have also demonstrated how the virtual world can be used to collect information from physical objects and even manipulate them.